Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to JaySkinz Media Solutions Broadcasting, or as I affectionately call it, JMS Broadcasting. My name is KR Stolfus. Thank you very much for joining me tonight as we are in the closing moments of warm-ups here for the SoDiRT Smart Midget Tour Series, brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings, Farlow Motorsports, and Rosie's Raceland. Rosie's Raceland is Northwest Iowa's premier dirt track parts supplier. Visit Rosie's Raceland Facebook page for your dirt track supply needs. 3 of our winners from Volusia and 3 of our winners from Eldora have gotten a Rosie's Raceland t-shirt, and that is provided by Jody Rosenboom, who you can check out on Facebook. Very talented sprint car driver. That is Jody Rosenboom. Follow their racing exploits. I know I do. I love the updates I get. Tonight we are at Limaland. I hope you guys are strapped in tight and holding on for dear life, because this is going to be a good race. It's going to be a good time. I know I'm strapped in. I'm holding on. Blake Cannon has set quick time in practice with a 12.613. Ryan Union Buster Pace, part of the Farlow Motorsports team, sitting in second with a 12.678 as we got about 50 seconds left here in practice. Right now we're watching Rory Collins in the 35 machine try to ride that cushion here at Limaland. The midgets at Limaland, very tricky. Front end likes to carry. The cushion is fast, and it is absolutely crazy as we see the 35 of Rory Collins get in the wall there. Picks up the right front. And over he goes. Oh, contact. Final 5 seconds of practice, and then we're going to kick this thing over into qualifying. The 17 machine of Bruce Jones. For some reason, my trading paints is struggling to keep up with everything. We have quite the field here tonight, as qualifying is getting underway. The 18 machine of Matthew Frazier out there right now. Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite. Green flag flying for him. Ray Farlow out of Sophia, North Carolina. The founder of Farlow Motorsports, driving the TRD Pace Performance Coatings Toyota. Farlow jumping up to second on the charts. Tom Beckett, the Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri, in the 32 machine. He is currently on pole with quick time. Kenny Beckett sitting 4th in that 20 machine. He's pulling down onto the inside here. The 33 machine of Ryan Mueller. A lot of cars out on track. I'm trying to bring them all to you. J.R. Armstrong. I'm not sure what he's doing. Kaz Bedford in the 28 machine. Christopher Lane in the 26. But right now, as our qualifying graphic pops up, finally, the 32 machine of Tom Beckett with a 12.746 on pole position. Ray Farlow second. Bruce Old Balls Jones out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, a Farlow Motorsports driver as well, backed by Jones Construction, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Dissolve Alloy. He's sitting in third. Ryan Union Buster Pace in the 44. He's out on track right now. Ryan Pace going to jump up to second with a 12.798, and that is going to be his best lap. So he's going to displace Ray Farlow off of second place. Farlow dropping down to third. Trey Swank in the 27. He is currently in 20th. Ooh, tagging the wall. End over end. He's going to go here in qualifying. The 29 machine of Casey Toller. He's currently scored 13th. Blake Keenan out on track. That 3 machine, he was fastest car in practice. So far he's sitting sixth in qualifying. Emil Miller currently scored 22nd. Him and Trey Swank are the only 2 cars out on track right now. Swank doing some aerobatic practice. Thought he was in the circus for a minute. Ooh, we got another circus star, the 31 of Emil Miller. So no cars out on track. Everyone is shuttered down for the moment. .34 machine of McLean Bowden. Bowden. We'll go with McLean Bowden. He's out on track right now. He's going to be scored 22nd on his opening lap. Coming around to complete his second one. He's going to jump up to 19th. So good gain there for him from 22nd to 19th. As we have a minute 22 here left in the opening segment of qualifying. We are here at Limaland in the midgets. Very short track, Limaland. A lot of midgets like to run the high side here, and it is going to be heavily contested to be the high side. But we are going to see a couple of drivers down low, and those guys working it down low got their work cut out for them. As Jack Hewitt likes to say, if you're going to run the bottom, you might as well get a real job. Hewitt, never a fan of running the bottom because you do have to have a little bit more finesse. It's not impossible to win a race here in the dirt series on the bottom of the track, but it does take a lot of work. This high side very, very fast at Limaland, but very dangerous as well. All you have to do is ask Loudon Reimert, who has made a lap in practice. He's qualified 5th. Loudon Reimert, who I broadcasted earlier this week in the ARDC Sim Series, was leading the race at Knoxville, caught the wall, barrel rolled it from the lead, and was unable to finish. Had a very commanding lead. So heat race number 1 getting ready to go off here right now. Kenny Beckett in the 20 machine. Starting front row outside, front row inside, Nash Eli in the 24. Bruce Old Balls Jones out of South Dakota, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Has not taken to the grid yet, but he will be in second row inside. Outside him, Tom Beckett, the Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri. Casey Toller will be inside row number 3. Rory Collins in the 35 machine on the outside of row 3. Row 4 is made up of McLean Bowden and J.R. Armstrong in the 43 machine on his outside. And then Brendan Warmerden. Looks like he's trying to give a little bit of a helping hand to the 34 machine of McLean. So that is your heat race number 1 starting lineup. Your pole sitter is Nash Eli. Lights have gone out on the pace car. Pace truck's pulled off.
Green, green, green.
Green flag flying. We're underway here at Limaland. Nash getting a good jump over Kenny Beckett in the 20 machine. Tom Beckett looks like he made a little bit of contact there, but able to keep going. Slide job on Tom Beckett. Beckett in trouble. A points leader coming into tonight's event, and he's going to flip it and end up on his lid. And he's going to take a quick exit to the pits here. The 24 machine and Nash Eli, he is still out front. Meanwhile, Kenny Beckett in the 20, he is trying to chase down your race leader. Bruce Jones, he is currently running 5th. Casey Toller in the 29 machine running that high line, making it work for him, sitting in 3rd spot, getting a good run here. He's going to drive off from the middle of the corner. Looks like Kenny Beckett all over the back bumper. So we go on our nose cam here with Kenny Beckett. Trying to get along the inside of the 24. He's got to stick it. Really working that car coming off the corner. He's got the lead for now as he has made a pass on Nash Eli. So your new leader, Kenny Beckett in the 20 machine for Rosie's Raceland heat race number 1. We got one in the wall. Looks like the 34 McLean Bowden. But running away with it now is Kenny Beckett in the 20 machine. Casey Toller just made it on the outside of Nash Eli, so drop Nash Eli into 3rd spot. Bruce Jones has made his way up into 4th position in that 17 machine. 5th place is going to be J.R. Armstrong. He is the last car out on the lead lap. He's currently 5th. Is checkered flag waving. Kenny Beckett going to win this thing. Casey Toller going to be 2nd. Nash Eli 3rd. And before I could get through the results, we've moved on to our heat race number 2, brought to you by Farlow Motorsports. Heat race number 2 getting onto the grid right now. Chase Barber going to be your pole sitter for this event. Loudon Reimert in the 58 machine. He's sitting inside row number 2. On his outside, Ryan Union Buster Pace in that 44 machine. Kyle Atkinson inside row number 3. John Truax outside row number 3 in the 25 machine. And Trey Swank in the 27 is going to round out this field. Ryan Mueller in the 33 has made the grid. He is going to start front row outside. Those who did not make the grid: Christopher Lane, Richard Lewis, and Paul Albright. So Farlow Motorsports heat race number 2 coming at you. Lights have gone out on the pace truck. Chase Barber in control of the field. On his outside is Ryan Mueller. Green flag waving. We're underway here at Limaland for heat race number 2. The 191 at Chase Barber really working it. Oh, it's Loudon Reimer. He wants to lead this thing. He's battling for third. Can he get the lead? He's got second solidly, working that bottom side. Reimer gonna jump into the lead here. Put Reimer in the 58 machine up into the top spot. Ryan Pace battling. Oh, Pace is gonna have to check up a little bit there. Not sure what happened. Caught it out of the corner of my eye. But Pace was challenging for second, and now he's sitting in third. Kyle Atkinson in the 22 down underneath him, trying to get by. But side by side with Ryan Mueller, his Pace is going to chop off the 22 as he got really crossed up there. Was chasing that car down towards the bottom of the track. Meanwhile, we got a battle for the lead. Chase Barber, he wants it back. He is taking the fight to Loudon Reimer in the 58 machine as we are on lap 6 of 10. This heat race number 2 winding down very quickly. Trey Swank in the 27, he's running all by himself, currently in 6th. Last car out on the track right now. Reimer's going to switch it up. He's going to run the bottom. And it looked like Chase Barber tried to follow him, but with no successful results. As the 25 of John Truax is unable to continue. He's pulled it onto pit road. Two laps to go for Loudon Reimer. Now make it final lap from Reimer. Down the backstretch for the final time here in heat race number 2. Big wheelie. Can he save it? He does. He settles it down and manages to hold on for the win here in heat race number 2. Chase Barber 2nd. Ryan Pace 3rd. Kyle Atkinson 4th. Trey Swank 5th. Mueller 6th. And John Truax gonna be 7th. Third heat race taken to the grid right now. Brody Sim going to be starting on pole position. Jordan Pulley on his outside. Blake Cannon in that 3 machine. Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite. Emil Miller the 31 machine. He is 3rd row inside. And Matthew Frazier in the 18. Did not make the grid was Jordan Pauly, Kaz Bedford, Jake Satterfield, and Colt Dreyer. So quite a few out of this heat race were unable to grid up. Lights are out on the pace truck. Brody in that 04 machine on pole position on his outside. The 3 of Blake Cannon, and also the 72 of the Sophia Satellite, Ray Farlow. As we have an epic 3-way fight for the lead. I had to catch my breath as I wasn't sure what was about to happen there. Blake Cannon wheeling in the middle of the corner, driving over a tire, settles it down, keeps on going. Ray Farlow, meanwhile, battling for the lead here with Brody Sim. Brody running that high side, getting a good run down the straightaway. Farlow's going to make contact with him, and Farlow's going to be the short stick there. But fortunately, doesn't make any contact, spins it back around, keeps on going. He is going to be in 3rd spot, though. And Brody Sim's going to lose it in the corner. Soft sides it. Farlow has to check up as he drives into the corner. That's going to put Blake Cannon to the front here. Blake Cannon out front and running away with it now, as we only have 4 cars out on track. Emil Miller has made it into the pits. He was the one that got in the wall on the opening lap. Now Ray Farlow, as this heat race has just got 2 cars left in it. Brody Sim has had to go to the pits. Matthew Frazier in the pits and Emil Miller in the pits. Sorry for that, I was losing my voice for a minute there. The 31 machine of Emil Miller coming back out, but Ray Farlow sitting in 2nd. Blake Cannon with 2 laps to go. Oh, upset the car there, but with a big lead, he's able to settle it down. 2 laps to go. He still can't get it settled. Now he's got it. Gets on the throttle there. That has allowed Ray Farlow to catch up to him. Farlow going to work the inside here. We're on the final lap. Is Ray Farlow going to come back to win this thing? And Farlow at the line will win it. Blake Cannon 2nd. Brody Sim 3rd. 4th. Emil Miller 5th. I didn't catch 5th. It disappeared on me. So we are moving on straight to the B main here tonight. 12-lap B main event. Tonight's B main is brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings, Farlow Motorsports, and Rosie's Raceland. On pole for tonight in the B main is Bruce Jones. In that 17 machine, Old Balls Jones out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Buffalo Wild Wings Dissolve Alloy and Jones Construction. Kyle Atkinson on his outside. J.R. Armstrong, Trey Swank, Matthew Frazier, McLean Bowden, Ryan Mueller, Brendan Warmerderdem, John Truax, Tom Beckett leading tonight in the points, so we gotta watch him. And Rory Collins, that's gonna make up our B main. Lights are out on the pace truck. Bruce Jones gonna have control of this field. Green flag flying. We're underway as Bruce Jones going to get a little bit of a lead. The 22 of Kyle Atkinson goes from high to low there. Bruce Jones out front. But where is Tom Beckett, our points leader, coming in? Big pile up. Tom Beckett being able to dodge it. Tom Beckett getting a lot of freebies there as the yellow's not going to come out. Oh, now he's going to make contact. And he's going to flip over again. Now he's on all 4 wheels. Can he get it straightened out and get going? So Tom Beckett currently in 7th. Meanwhile, Bruce Jones already caught up to a back marker. The 25 machine of John Truax right in front of him. So we are on lap 5 of 12. And Tom Beckett has pulled it onto pit road. So our points leader unable to make the A main tonight after having a dismal heat race and B main. Bruce Jones out front for right now. Kyle Atkinson in the 22. He's sitting in second. Trey Swank is third. Brendan Warmerdam is fourth. And Rory Collins is sixth. We got 6 cars out on track now. 20 cars were scheduled for the B main, but only 11 were able to start it. Rory Collins in the 35 machine currently running 6th. As the checkered flag is waved, I have lost track of all kinds of time. Bruce Jones won the B main. As we're going to go to a 2-minute warm-up session. While they're doing that, I'm going to step away for just a minute. The main event getting underway. Tonight's main event is brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings, Rosie's Raceland, and Farlow Motorsports. Blake Cannon sitting on pole for this event. On his outside, Chase Barber in the 191. The Sophia Satellite, Ray Farlow on the outside of row number 2. Casey Toller in the 29 will be inside row number 2. Loudon Reimer in the 58 and Kenny Beckett will make up row number 3. Nash Eli and Ryan Pace will make up the 4th row. Row 5 will be Brody Sim and Bruce Old Balls Jones. Kyle Atkinson in the 22 and Trey Swank in the 27 will make up the 6th row. J.R. Armstrong and Brendan Warmerdam, row 7. Rory Collins and John Truax, Row 8. Row 9. Tom Beckett able to make it into the A main. And Ryan Mueller in the 33. So that is going to make up your starting lineup. Those who did not make the grid here for the main event, Brody Sim in the 04 and Brendan Warmerderdam. John Truax as well. So I was going to shuffle them up just a little bit as we had 3 cars not take to the grid, but Blake Cannon has. He is going to be your pole sitter. 30 laps at Limaland. Strap in tight because here we go. Green flag flying, and Blake is going to get a good jump on Chase Barber. As the field drives it deep into turn number 1. We got one spin in there.
The yellow flag is out.
He's going to bring the yellow out. We got cars bouncing all over the place. So we go to our JMS Broadcasting replay. Watching Nash Eli in the 24 machine. You see Kenny Beckett in the 20. The 44, Ryan Pace in trouble here. And then Bruce Jones getting crossed up a little bit. So very hectic opening lap. So Ryan Pace has pulled it in along with Ryan Mueller. Those guys are on pit road. Meanwhile, out front, Blake Cannon in the 03 machine. Green flag flying. We're underway once again as Blake Cannon going to get a good jump, but the Sophia satellite, Ray Farlow, he is wanting a piece of this lead. He's got to try and find a way around him while fending off a charge from Loudon Reimer and Chase Barber. Reimer riding that cushion way high. We got cars in trouble in the background. Looks like Nash Eli's going to flip to the inside. No caution for that. He's going to get away into the pits. So no yellow for that incident. Meanwhile, Chase Barber in that 191 is currently 5th right now. Reimer in the 58 machine trying to chase down Ray Farlow. Farlow running the bottom along with Blake Cannon, and the yellow flag is out right now. And it looks like maybe Kyle Atkinson was in trouble. We're going to go to our JMS replay. See if we can figure out exactly what happened here. Not sure what has happened. Some contact there was made. So don't know, we've missed that yellow. I apologize for that. Meanwhile, we're on lap 11 of 30. Pace truck pulling off. Big Cannon getting on the throttle once again. Green flag flying. We're underway here at Limaland. These guys really fighting it out for the lead here. The top 4 cars all really running very close to each other. Blake Cannon working that bottom side very well for right now. How much longer will it last as the yellow flag is going to come out? As Trey Swink is upside down on his lid. Swank getting a little bit of help there. Blake Cannon still your leader. Lights are out on the pace truck. We are on lap 17 of 30. Less than half this race left. Green flag flying. Cannon gets a shot just like he was out of a cannon. That 3 machine looking very good on the bottom. You can start to see that bottom is really starting to slick off right now. Ray Farlow charging on the outside. Cannon's going to move up half a groove right to where Farlow was running. Going to cause him to check up a little bit. Now Farlow trying to something on the inside. Can he make it stick? No, not yet. Has to turn the wheel a little bit sharper than he wanted to. Trying once again as these guys are all working the bottom side here. Reimert in the 58 machine. He wants in on this action as well. And the yellow flag is going to come out. Looks like Kyle Atkinson Ryan Mueller getting a piece of the action here tonight. Mueller gonna tag the wall, flip it over right in front of the 27 and the leaders, and that is what's gonna bring out this caution. Can Blake Cannon get a boost of gunpowder behind him, get the start he needs to hold off Ray Farlow for this final shootout of sorts? When will the next caution be? We're running out of laps. A caution is devastating here for everyone who's not the leader. And Cannon is going to get a great jump. Farlow's going to be caught napping. Reimert all over the backside of Farlow. Tom Beckett, he wants a piece of this lead. He's got to get by Reimert and Farlow before he can get there. Tom Beckett in the 32 machine. The Farmington Flash out of Farmington, Missouri, sitting fourth. He's had a rough race so far. He's going to make contact with Reimert. Getting some help by another car, straightens him back out. Trey Swank in that 27 machine. Tom Beckett, or Kenny Beckett in that 20. I believe that was the one that helped out his brother get straightened out. So some brotherly love being shared there. That has allowed Tom Beckett to stay in fourth, but a very distant fourth, as we have a battle for the lead here of sorts. Blake Cannon with 2 laps to go, fending off Ray Farlow in the 72. Farlow trying to catch up to him, but looks like this last caution has really done something to Farlow's tires. He's nowhere near as close to Blake Cannon as he was beforehand. Cannon checkered flag waving for him, and he is going to win it here at Limaland. Farlow's going to be second. Third will be Loudon Reimert, as he's going to celebrate by flipping the car over. Kenny Beckett's going to catch a piece of him. But that is going to be your race winner here. So bear with me as we get all of our drivers into the broadcast booth for some post-race interviews. Got one more to go. Don't know if he's going to make it, so we're going to move on. But with that, we will start with our race winner, Mr. Blake Cannon. Congratulations on your race win, man.
I appreciate it, man. It was definitely a tough one. Ray, he kept me on my toes all race. He was a little bit quicker than I was, but I was able to move up just half a lane more than he was at the end.
Now, normally here at Limaland, the fast line is right around the wall, but the track looked like it was really fast down on the bottom, not really getting worn out. A lot of you guys were running the bottom side. What more could have you needed to? Well, I mean, you know what? That's a dumb question. They say there's no dumb questions, but I was going there. Why was nobody running on the high side?
They must have got some rain or somebody wrong got in the water truck and they soaked it this week. But no, I mean I love running the top of Limaland. That's usually where I'm fast at, and it just turned out where it was run the bottom. I had to make some slight adjustments, and I think that's where Ray was a little bit better than me. He was able to roll the bottom and stay low, whereas my car just kind of shoved the nose just a tad bit off the corner. But all in all, it wasn't too bad, and the racing was pretty good actually.
It was some very epic racing, battling all throughout. You did a great job of holding off Ray Farlow. You said you moved up half a lane there, but that final yellow that came out and then the subsequent run to the checkered flag, it seemed like you were a little bit faster than Farlow. Did you find something while you were under yellow? Did you think of a game plan? What happened there?
Yeah, the racetrack had started to get a little bit dry on the bottom, and I figured if I could just keep my left sides through that little dry spot, but keep my right sides in the moisture, it would actually help. I guess the runs before that, when I got my right sides in the dry stuff, it just kind of shoved. So I was able to kind of keep the car rotated, but as well just keep it hammered down. I think that's what really ultimately helped me win the race.
Well, you won the race here at Limaland in the SoDiRT Smart Midget Series, brought to you by Pace Performance Coatings. Congratulations on that. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
I appreciate it. Just everybody at the league, everything they do, you and the broadcasting, all the races. But I'd like to thank Weekend Warrior Motorsports. This is definitely a new adventure for me coming over to the midget side. I'm used to heavy cars and stuff like that, but these are a lot of fun. You get a good group of guys like Ray and Thomas and those fast guys, and it's definitely a lot of fun. I don't think I took a breath the whole race because Ray was right there.
Well, whatever you did it well, because tonight you have won here at Limaland in the SoDiRT Smart Midget Tour. So congratulations on that, Mr. Blake Cannon.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to second place finisher Ray Farlow, the Sophia Satellite. Mr. Farlow, how you doing out there tonight?
Man, doing good. And damn, that was a lot of fun.
It looked like for a while there in practice, everyone was going to run the high side, but when it came time for the feature, all you fast guys were fighting for space on the bottom. Tell us a little bit about your race, what you were seeing out there, and what you think you could have done to win this thing.
Well, I don't know what I could have done to win it. Blake, he was fast all race, and it's tough to get to pass anyway. And then he was, he could run that just a little bit up the racetrack to keep my momentum down or whatever. But all in all, it was a good race. I just didn't have nothing for Blake.
So do you think he was doing we won't call it blocking, let's call it some strategic blocking, took your fast line away from you?
Well, he was able to get my line away from him, but he wasn't blocking or nothing. It was just, you can tell by hearing where somebody's at, and you can move up a little bit, and he was just able to, to get my line away from me.
Well, you finished second here at Limaland. That's got to feel good after seeing some of the carnage that was going on behind you guys. What overall do you feel Limaland and the midget track car combo? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I like this car. This is the my favorite car on here on iRacing, and Limaland. I like these short tracks. And Limaland's tough, but if you get a good group of guys out there, man, it can put on some really good racing. And I wish we could have got some more green flag laps in, but I think what green racing we did get in, I think it proved that it can be some good racing here in these cars.
It sure was some great racing for when it was green flag. A couple of yellows more in it. We had some single car. We had some multiple car incidents. But Ray, overall, finishing second, still not too bad of a night for you.
Man, that's great points. Got good qualifying points and then heat race points too. So yeah, I'm leaving Limaland feeling pretty good with the second place.
All right, so Ray Farlow finishing second here tonight. Any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
Yeah, Pace Performance Coating, Hoosier Racing Tires, everybody on the team, Bruce for putting this league on, and you for broadcasting it.
All right, well, thank you very much. That's Ray Farlow finishing second place here tonight. So thank you for taking the time to talk to us, Mr. Ray.
Thanks, KR.
But now we're going to move on to our fourth place finisher. That is Tom Beckett, the Farmington Flash. Man, oh man, Mr. Beckett, did you struggle to make the main event tonight?
Yeah, these short tracks just kind of kill me for some reason. Seems like if there's going to be trouble, I'm always right in the middle of it.
Well, you found a way to be in the middle of it in your heat race and then in the B main, but somehow you managed to make it to the A. Did you use a provisional, or were you the final car that transferred in?
I think I was the final car that transferred in.
Man, that was some great luck on your part, because we watched you right here live on the broadcast as you just every time in the heat race and in the B main just get caught out in someone else's incidents.
Yeah, that seemed like it was, but in the feature it turned out a little bit different. I was able to get around some of those incidents and went to the front, so it didn't turn out too bad in the feature.
Mentally, how are you able to turn that around, being so, let's say, beat up leading up to the main event, and then making it and turning that into a fourth place finish?
Well, first of all, I had to loosen the car way up as the car was so tight in the other races that if I had to let out the fuel because of another car in front of me, the car just wanted to push. So I loosened it up and it stuck to the bottom and allowed me to get up there to the front.
Well, you dodged wrecks, you got to the front, you're going to finish fourth. You came into tonight as the points leader. Fourth place finish after everything you went through has got to feel good, man.
Yeah, it does. It sure does.
All right, well, congratulations on fourth place. Farmington Flash, any sponsors, people you'd like to thank?
I want to thank the good Lord and thank my wife and thank Bruce and Ray and especially you for doing this broadcast. You've done a great job this year.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Tom. And you know what? We look forward to seeing you out here next week here with the SoDiRT Smart Midget series. And are you going to make it next week?
Oh, yeah, I'll be here.
All right, that is Tom Beckett. After struggling, he's going to finish fourth in the main event. So congratulations to him for that. That is going to do it for us here at JMS Broadcasting. Once again, your race leader was Blake Cannon. Ray Farlow going to finish second. Loudon Reimert third. Fourth place, Tom Beckett. Fifth, J.R. Armstrong. Sixth was Kenny Beckett. Seventh, Bruce Jones. Eighth, Trey Swank. Ninth, Chase Barber. 10th, Brendan Warmerderdam. 11th, Kyle Atkinson. Ryan Mueller 12th. Casey Toller 13th. Rory Collins 15th. Nash Eli was 15th. Ryan Pace 16th. And Brody Sim, John Truex, McLean Bowden, and Matthew Frazier all did not start in tonight's A main. So guys, that's going to do it for us here at JMS Broadcasting. Thank you very much for joining me. My name was KR Stolvis. I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope you tune in next week as the JMS brings you the SoDiRT Smart Midget Tour, brought to you by Pace Performance Coating. Guys, have a good night. That will do it for us here at Limaland. Until next week, see ya.